welcome back, guys. It's October. I guess it's the first week of October. When you guys will be hearing this, it's October 7th, but today is October 4th, and the best thing about October is that it's officially Midnights month. I'm super sorry in advance about my voice. I have laryngitis, so please bear with us all. But we have a bit of a fun episode tonight. We're going to be talking about Midnights Mayhem with Taylor, of course, and kind of aligning those with what pens we think the songs are going to be. So let's get started. Oh, and by the way, Tosh is back today. So we have Tosh and Sammy on with us.
Hello.
Eventually, we'll start having guests on. Mia, for those of you who don't know, Mia is my sister. She has already been begging to be a guest on the pod to talk
Yay,
Taylor
Mia.
with us. So she'll be on soon. But all right, are we ready?
We're ready.
Let's
All
go.
right. So I guess we'll start with going over what songs are out now from the track list. So we know there's 13 songs on Midnights. And for those of you who don't know, Midnights Mayhem With Me is a segment that Taylor's doing on TikTok. Sammy and I talked about our whole theory of why TikTok was like the
TikTok on the clock.
that, and also like midnight and stuff like that. So I think it's fun that she's doing it on TikTok. It's nice. But basically every midnight of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, she releases a new segment of Mayhem, and she kind of just reveals a track list or track name. Super weird because I think in all of them except number 13, I don't know if you guys know if I'm wrong or not, she's had the phone upside down, but I think in track 13 she had the phone right side up, right? Or has it been upside down the whole time? Do you know?
I thought it was just one that was upside down.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think I've
all-
noticed that on any.
Yeah, they've all been upside down.
ERB.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm about
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
look.
yeah. Go ahead and look, but I know that they've for sure either 13 has also been upside down or just all of them minus 13.
Let's see.
So another thing I want to mention is like we're recording tonight, it's Tuesday. So tonight at midnight going into Wednesday is when the new Mayhem will come out. So like tonight at midnight, not Wednesday night going into Thursday. It's kind of the other way around.
Okay, so episode 5 was right side up.
Episode 5, no, up.
Episode 4 was right side up.
Okay, but what track numbers are those? Those matter versus like those matter more than
Track
the
3 is upside down.
Yeah,
track
that's the one I
3 is
just looked
Track
at.
2 is right side up. Track 6 is right side up. Let's see.
I think vigilante shit is upside down.
Oh, I don't
Ma-
know what. Yeah,
Mastermind is
13 is right side up.
right side up. Okay.
I'm looking at track 7 is right side up.
Yeah, we're missing track
And that
8,
was
Which one's 8?
vigilante shit.
Oh, that
yeah,
was
that's-
upside down.
upside down. Okay.
Yeah.
upside down. So we have 2 upside down so far.
Ooh, so we
And the
have
rest right side up. So 8 and what was it? What did I
8
say?
and
7?
3. You said 8 and 3.
Yeah, 8 and 3 upside down.
So we have track 3, anti-hero, upside down, and track 8, vigilante shit, upside down. And I think that's like something that we have to look at or look into because those have kind of been like the most like, oh my God, tracks. Like I feel like everyone on the internet lost it when vigilante shit came out. Like it was like a
Yeah.
whole thing. And then anti-hero, I don't know if you guys have seen Taylor, like,
She made it the big deal. Yeah.
yeah, she put out the little clip, like, this song is my favorite song that I've probably ever written. It's super
Yeah.
emotional. It was giving like really big, the Archer vibes.
Mhm.
Like, you know
Yeah.
how like in the Archer, she's like beating herself up almost. And she kind of mentions like she's doing the same in anti-hero. So I know that we had like chatted a little bit about this in our own group chat, but why do we think that Antihero is put at track number 3 instead of like her infamous track number 5? Like, do you think maybe that means track 5 is going to be bigger than Antihero? Or do you think that she's kind of just like trying to move away from like track 5 is my emotional song every time?
I don't know, but I'm thinking right now the two like upside down phone tracks were 8 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is like kind of a stretch, but
Could you do 8 minus
8
3
minus
is 5?
3. Yeah. So
Okay.
if 5 is also upside down, and let's say like those are the only 3 that are upside down, then that might either signify like the ones that, you know, like mean the most to her, are the most important to her, the ones that she like really, really feels will connect with. Like, I just feel like it's kind of a connection that, you know, I feel like could happen.
Yeah, well, I was gonna bring that up because some people have mentioned, as I mentioned earlier, tonight is Tuesday, which means at midnight we do have a Mayhem episode coming out. At midnight, it will be October 5th. 8 minus 3 is 5. So we're thinking there's a possibility that track 5 is the one that's being released tonight. And maybe like this, maybe what you're saying kind of coincides with that. And then just inching it a little bit further, maybe this upside down and grouping of these tracks has something to do with her pens.
Yeah, that's actually
Mhm.
true.
So
All the upside downs are like a
one
fountain
specific,
pen or
yes.
Right. We also have Meredith in the episode for track 8. That was like, I guess, her little guest on that one.
Mhm.
And she has a double braid. So is that a possible feature song? I don't know.
Oh, like two
Ooh.
braids
Maybe
means somebody's
someone
gonna be
else
on the
working on
track.
that.
And
Yeah,
it's
and she
featuring
has
Meredith. Yes, I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna actually bring that up that she hasn't mentioned anybody that she's featuring. I
yeah.
don't know if we knew if it was confirmed or not that she was like featuring people on the album. I hope so, honestly, because I mean she did for the last two, like Folklore and Evermore. Did oh, and she did for Lover as well. So she has in all of her last albums because she
Yeah.
did for Rep was
Bren-
Ed and Future the rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lover, we had the Chicks for
And
Soon
and
You'll Get Better.
Yeah.
and Brendan Urie
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for
for me.
me. Yeah.
And then we had Folklore, Bonnie Bear,
Mm-hmm.
and then Evermore was Haim.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
Um,
oh that
Coney Island, Aaron
Oh,
Desner,
yeah.
those people. So, okay, so I'm assuming that she will have some features on there. Again, I hope it's like Maggie or something. Oh, okay, I'll get it. I'll bring it up when we talk about the pens. So let's talk about the pens. We have Taylor's 3 pens, which she talked about at the Artist of the Decade Nashville Songwriter, whatever award that she got. Congrats, Taylor. We know you deserve it, but I don't know like the whole spew of what the name is. So we have the first pen that she explained. When she was giving her acceptance speech, she kind of talked about like how when she's writing, she sees herself writing with 3 different types of pens. So
Mhm.
the first pen is the quill pen. And she kind of describes these songs as old-timey songs, very antiquated, like if she had just read a Charlotte Bronte novel. And she said that a song to think of for the quill pen was like Ivy from Evermore.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I believe that was the first time she actually ever talked about Evermore in public about the album. It's known as like Taylor's Forgotten Album because she really just
Literally.
didn't do anything about it. So the next pen that we have is the fountain pen. And she says it's the most common for her songs. It's a modern storyline with a poetic twist. And
Mhm.
she's known for like taking common phrases and flipping their meanings. So she associates this with All Too Well and kind of how the scarf is a metaphor and those things moving forward. The last is the glitter gel pen. So she kind of says that the glitter gel pen lyrics don't care if you don't take them seriously because they don't take themselves seriously. So these are her fun poppy songs, Shake It Off, Me.
I picture like 22. Yeah.
Yeah, those kinds of songs. We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. All of her pop music probably would be in the glitter gel pen category. So knowing that, and then knowing what songs we have from Midnights Mayhem, I kind of want to work together so we can group them by what we think.
Oof.
I will go ahead and like tell you the track names and numbers they're affiliated to. Just 1 second.
I have them if you want.
Okay,
yeah.
Natasha's going to read that for us. But before you do that, I wanted to bring up that I saw a few weeks ago on the internet that Taylor, when she met Olivia Rodrigo in 2021, I want to say it was the Brits or something, some British award show. She took a picture with Olivia and Maisie Williams, and she said, like, she said some quote, and she said that you're like my glitter pen girls or something. Yes.
Cute.
Could that mean that Olivia
Could be
maybe
a
opens for Taylor, maybe is featured on the
On a
album
glitter pen
somewhere?
song.
yeah, for sure possible feature. I totally see that.
I think I'll die. I am a huge Olivia stan, for those who don't
Yes.
know. Oh my God.
I see Olivia or Maggie, but if she, like, I feel like if she's with Olivia, it'll be a glitter pen song, but if she's with Maggie, it'll be like a quill.
A quill, a definite
for
quill
sure.
or fountain, but probably more quill than fountain.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I love that.
Yes, I'm trying to look for like the actual tweet so that I can show you guys what exactly it is she says. All right, Tasha, if you want to start by reading the names while I look for this.
All right, I guess let's go in order of track.
Yes.
Okay. Track 2 is Maroon, which is such an interesting one because red.
True. Maybe I was thinking though, maybe it means that because she talked about how this is 13 sleepless nights throughout her life. Maybe this means that that's one of the sleepless nights that she had while making the Red album.
Mm-hmm.
Just the thought.
I like that. I like that. What do you think, Sammy?
For which pen I'm leaning towards, I think my first thought was a fountain pen, honestly. I think with a color, you know what? Okay, because thinking of maroon, it took me to delicate, where she just like very specifically pinpoints like appearance based on memories, like, oh, you were wearing this and this day, you know, that type of vibe. Who knows? Maybe maroon was like a prominent memory for her on like a certain date with Joe. I don't know. Maybe he was wearing a maroon sweater. I don't know. Something like that. So it could be like a fountain pen, you know, not like super poetically deep, but still like a delicate bob.
I see that too because it isn't All Too Well the one she said was her fountain pen.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like I can see that it's a lot of like imagery and like
exactly.
Yeah. Real
I
figurative.
think she mentioned like fountain pens were like storytelling kind of thing.
I agree.
I would say yeah, fountain pen. Just quick pause. I did find it. So it's like just a Google picture of somebody's TikTok, but Taylor shared like the picture of Olivia, her meeting Olivia that night. And the tweet was, I got a list of names and yours is in glittery gel pen with hearts drawn around it. At Maisie Williams, at Olivia Rodrigo, at Whiffy Griffey. I think that's that guy that Olivia's friends with. I'm not too, you know what, I was going to say Conan Gray, and that has nothing to do with Whiffy or Griffey. So I'll just stay quiet.
He sounds like a Muppet, but I don't know who you are. Sorry. Okay, next is track 3, Anti-Hero.
Ooh.
I want to say Quill, but I think it's
Yeah.
I'm worried that it's like too. I feel like I don't know, like I don't know how many Quill songs she really has. Like I think maybe it's
Yeah.
because she says it's Ivy that I'm associating it with like the tunes of the entire Evermore album and folklore, that it's very like folk music, and I don't see this album having much of it, but I could
Right.
see how it could be Quill. Like I
I
think
can
it's
see
gonna be
Quill
in
too.
between in
Yeah.
between Quill and Fountain.
Because I think so she said Anti-Hero was like, you know, about how she viewed herself and stuff. We brought up that reminds us of The Archer, and I feel like The Archer is Quill.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I see that. It has that very, like, it was very distinct on Lover. It
Yeah.
didn't sound like the
Right.
rest of the album.
So I feel like this could be a Quill.
So not necessarily like the folklore music vibes, but the mood, like
Yes.
Right.
based on the whole album.
Mhm.
Yes.
Nice.
The overall vibe. Yeah.
All right, so we're going with Quill. I
Mhm.
think it would be fun. Maybe we can do this at a, later date. Definitely not tonight. But you know how you can make a playlist on Spotify? Like we should go through Taylor's discography and make
Yes.
a Quill
Yes.
playlist,
Yes.
make a glitter gel playlist. That
And
would
then
be
we
cool.
we could do a podcast of like the making of the Quill playlist, the making of the fountain pen playlist. I love that because I was gonna say we should like randomly say a song name and then we like say what we think it is, like not on Midnights, but so that would be
general.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. That'll be in the near future because obviously our next episode is Midnight. So
Yeah, once the Midnights and tour rush dies down, we could do this.
yeah, we'll work on that. And then we'll have some new songs to add in too. So
I'm excited. I love that. All right, number 6 is Midnight Rain. What do we think? Thoughts?
I'm gonna go quick fountain pen.
Yeah.
I could go
think
glitter.
Hmm.
I could go fountain or glitter.
I think fountain because I feel like that's gonna be a storytelling. That's gonna be a time and a place, and she's gonna talk about it. When was
Remember,
that
she
Midnight
said
Rain?
that fountain is the most common for all of her songs.
You're
So
right.
I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fountain. I was gonna argue with myself and say I could see Quill. So, but I don't think there's gonna be a lot of Quill, to be honest, on this album.
I
Yeah.
love her Quill songs.
You love her Quill songs?
Oh yeah, I love her like really depressing, sad music.
I really like Ivy, like when she was like spewing off the lyrics of Ivy and saying that was the Quill song. I was like, yes.
Ivy's like one of my favorites on that album.
It's a really, really good song.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all agree Fountain
Yeah.
for Midnight Rain, track number 6.
Yeah. Track 7, Question.
Dot, dot, dot.
Question mark.
Ooh.
It just reminds me of I Heart question mark. The minute I saw that, I was like, oh my God.
A lot of us senior Swifties on Twitter were also saying the same
The
thing.
ones alive in the 70s.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard when I heard that back.
Quick side note, Halloween at work, they're doing decades, and my team was assigned the 70s. So I'm going full Taylor, wearing my corduroy pants. I'm gonna get a little sweater vest, and I'm just embracing my Midnights era.
I love this for you.
So basically you're going as yourself when you were born, right?
Yeah, 100%. So
Yeah.
I was actually born January 1st, 1970, 12:01 a.m. And
almost a 69, baby. So
Okay,
question.
so
Question.
I'm just gonna say glitter.
I can see it being a glitter. But I want to save my glitter. Like, I don't know how many glitters do you think we're gonna get on this album?
Glitters are like her like singles, like the poppy ones.
Yeah, but like, how many singles did we get on Rep? There's a few glitters there. Like, I think this is why we can't have nice things. For sure, glitter.
Love that.
Yeah, that's a glitter. Look what you made me do.
Glitter.
Glitter.
Ready for it, glitter.
Glitter.
Those might be the 3.
So you think we're averaging about 3 every album? Like Lover, Me,
Mm-hmm.
Paper Rings is 1,000,000%. I will
Yeah.
die on this hill. A glitter like gel pen.
What about
Because Lover wouldn't
the
be a
man one
glitter.
again?
No,
The one about being a man?
The man.
The man.
I don't.
What's the man one again? The man.
She's a Swiftie, I promise.
Which, by the way, just side note, you said, what's your favorite music video? That was like something you talked about. Mine is The Man.
That is
Everyone, fun
such
fact.
a good music video.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I put it on for Adrian, and I was like, I bet you didn't know that that's Taylor Swift. And
I
he's
was
like,
just
that's not true. And I was like, that's Taylor Swift. And he's like, it's not true. And I was like, sit down and
Just
watch.
you wait. Yeah.
I did that to RJ without telling him who it was. I'm like, who do you think that is? He's like, I don't know who this is.
Who do you think it is? I bet you'll never guess.
So good.
Cruel Summer.
Oh,
Okay.
immediately glitter.
Yep.
The noise.
I forgot that you existed. I think that's a glitter, but it's in between a glitter and a fountain because it has like it has that underlying story of like I'm taking things out of context and sharing them with you in a different way.
What about our song?
Glitter.
For sure, glitter. Yeah, that's like the banjo alone is glitter.
Ding, 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 ding.
But I don't know.
But what about this one? What about question mark? What are we thinking?
I'm gonna go back to fountain.
I wish there was a 4th pen.
Miscellaneous.
A ballpoint pen. I say ballpoint pen.
I can't wait. I'm writing all of these down. And when we have our next episode, obviously Midnights will be out. And we'll have listened to the album. So we will actually know.
And we can say if we were right or not.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably so cringe. We're probably gonna be so wrong about everything.
Yeah.
Me, question mark is a glitter. It's a quilt.
Yeah. Very obviously quill.
So question we have as a quill, fountain, glitter, pen, great.
All of them, yeah. But if we had to pick one.
Okay.
What's your vote?
I don't know. Would we go glitter? Sammy said glitter. That
what's
was
your vote? You haven't said
what's your vote?
I'll go glitter.
All right, majority rules. We'll go glitter.
I'm scared.
You're gonna be like, I told you so. It was quill.
For vigilante shit, I've been waiting all day to say that it's glitter. For me, it's glitter.
Glitter.
Let me think about this one for a second.
It's giving getaway car, and getaway car is a glitter.
Don't tell me that. If that's like a sequel to Getaway Car, it's like them on the run. Whew.
Drop my pen. I also just
I don't agree.
Okay.
Oh,
then
that's
you
like the
tell
first
me
one
your
I'm gonna-
theories of why you don't agree after, but I just want to say that I did see some people like shading other people on the internet because when Taylor said vigilante shit is the name of the next album, apparently like the Google searches for the word vigilante went up 1,000,000%, and people were like shading on other people for looking up vigilante. I'm one of those people, okay? I looked
What is
it
the
up.
definition of vigilante?
Like, who just sits around knowing what the different definition of vigilante is? I'm an associate editor, and I don't know off the top of my head what vigilante means.
Yeah, me neither. So what is it?
Give me a second to just re-look it up.
Dictionary.com.
So literally, like, justice for the vigilante people out there. We're with you. A member of a self-appointed group of citizens who undertake law enforcement in their community without legal authority, typically being the legal agencies. Typically because the legal agencies are thought to be inadequate. So I guess
So
like
Mhm.
the superhero kind of thing, right?
So I was thinking of the Robin Hood type of vibe when that one came out, because it's not really like on the legal side, but they're still like not totally the bad guys. I don't know. This was when I was going with my Bond theory, so
Okay, but that
let's
theory
no.
kind of fits getaway car. I
Wait,
think
what
maybe
theory?
that's
What
why.
theory?
Samantha had a whole like
The
James Bond
spiral.
theory.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
Oh
Yeah, we won't rehash that one.
Yeah, about that.
I fell too far down that.
Me and Renee were like,
Bye.
what?
We're like, yeah.
I can't explain it. I've never even watched them, so
I know it's not an Ariana Grande podcast, but thank you next. Anyway. So
Okay,
I think
so-
that's why I was thinking getaway car, because it kind of sounds like a bandit kind of thing, but it's more like a superhero bandit. Now I'm kind of getting Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince vibes.
Yeah, I could see that. And
Which
that
is
is
still-
not.
That's still a glitter pen.
No, that's not glitter. That's fountain.
It's fountain, I know.
Yeah.
why would you say it was glitter?
Us acting like we're literally Taylor Swift and we wrote the songs and we fucking know.
All right. So I guess we'll leave question as glitter and vigilante shit as fountain. Samantha, did you have an opposing vote? Were you getting glitter vibes? Because majority rules.
Okay, so for a second, I thought I was gonna agree with glitter, just because
But she doesn't. You don't agree with glitter. You were gonna.
No, she's
I'm
on the
so on the
fence.
fence.
She's
I'm
on
so
the
on the
fence.
fence. Like it could really be storytelling in the sense of like getaway car where you're just like running with this idea, but it can also be a pop, we shake it off to vigilante shit. I don't know.
But Renee said getaway car is glitter.
I did say that. I said getaway car is a glitter song.
Yes, it is, but in the context of like the Bonnie and Clyde vibe, like you're running with the story that you are Bonnie and Clyde. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Like she's obviously not a freaking vigilante and she's not Robin Hood, but you're running with the storytelling.
So she is telling a story. You're
That's
saying
what
she
makes
is.
me that's what puts me on the fence.
That's why it's not a glitter.
But is she not telling a story and shake it off? She's telling the haters to shake it off. Or to shake off the haters. Like that's a story.
Bakers bake. That's a story in itself. So you know what?
What?
I'm putting it as a glitter pen. That's
Samantha, wait, you know that there's no line in Shake It Off that
I
says the
know.
baker's gonna bake, right?
Yes, but the Swifties
It's because
know
she's
so
watching the Great British Baking Show. Leave her alone.
Thank you.
Can somebody please get me like an artwork to put in my kitchen? The baker's gonna bake. I love
I
that.
got you.
All right.
So just
Please
put
write
it-
that I say fountain because when we listen to this song, it's not going to give glitter and I will bet money.
Please put that I don't know.
We have to make a group decision,
Okay.
but we can each have our own.
Okay. I guess I'm the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Fountain. She's gonna tell a story. That's it. I'm
Ding,
sorry.
ding,
I'm
ding.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Right.
And
Bastian.
last is track 13, Mastermind. I'll
Wait.
go with fountain.
You haven't picked one glitter.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with
There's
you.
still 7 songs we're unaware of.
Glitter.
Literally. Put on the record that she has not picked any glitter.
I think if I had to pick a glitter. No, I don't know. Keep going.
Okay, Ren, what do you think about this one? Mastermind.
I'm also gonna say fountain, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. Do we think New Year's Day is fountain or quill?
I'm gonna say fountain.
Fountain.
Okay.
Because it's not old timey. Like it's, champagne and confetti and I don't know.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of Taylor's closers on the albums.
Good call. I see.
I think Lover closer is Daylight or
Yeah.
Afterglow. Is it Daylight or
Afterglow. It's Afterglow.
That's a fountain for sure.
Like, yeah. Okay, so between Mastermind and Vigilante shit, I know I said both of them, the fountain, but if one of them had to be glitter,
You
I
would say
think
Mastermind?
No, I would say Vigilante. If between the two, yeah.
So
yeah.
do we have a glitter yet? Like has Have we just-
Question.
Okay.
Question. Yeah. But that's the thing. I don't think that she would have two glitters back to back.
What was
7 and 8. It would be track 7 is a glitter and track
Yeah.
8 would be a glitter because that's vigilante shit.
Mm-hmm. Like I could definitely see two fountains back to back, but I
Yeah.
don't see two glitters back to back.
You're right. And I feel like she usually has a glitter at the beginning of an album. Like 1 through 3. Tracks 1 through 3. I feel like
Yeah.
there's at least a
'Cause
glitter.
She needs something catchy, right? So we have
Mm.
Maroon as a fountain and Anti-Hero as a quill. I'm gonna write in glitter for track number 1.
Yeah.
We'll just throw it out there.
like Welcome to New York.
Glitter.
That's
Glitter.
a
Yeah.
glitter.
State of Grace to me is glitter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a glittery fountain.
Yeah. It's a little ballpoint.
What's the opener for Speak Now? Mine? I think it's mine.
Yeah, it might be. And that's an immediate glitter.
Oh, for sure.
I'm looking it up.
It is mine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sparks Fly is the following, and that's for sure a fountain.
Oh,
No,
fountain.
it's a glittery
Glittery
fountain.
pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have. All right. So right now we have track 6, Midnight Rain, Fountain. Track 7, Question, Glitter. Track 8, Vigilante Shit, Fountain. I'll accept that.
Okay.
What do you think, Sama?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna say Mastermind is a fountain. That's my vote.
I agree.
Yeah. That's a solid consensus on the
It could be
last one.
a quilly fountain, but we could go with fountain.
Okay.
Go.
So let's just give some guesses for what's to come. So we have track 1, no title, glitter.
Mhm.
Track 2, Maroon, Fountain. Track 3, Anti-Hero, Quill. Track 4, we have an empty slot for track 4.
And that'll be fountain or glitter because 5 will probably be quill.
Okay.
Do we agree?
You said that was 5, right?
No, we're talking about 4 right now.
And what was 3 again?
3 is Anti-Hero.
No, like
Yeah.
fountain.
Yeah.
Oh,
could be a
3 is
fountain.
Anti-Hero, Quill. She said 4, either a fountain or a glitter.
Yeah.
Do we think though that she's gonna have Anti-Heroes, a quill, 1 song, and then track 5 be another quill? Yeah,
I could see it.
I'm gonna say a fountain quill, somewhere in between there, those two.
Fountain quill for 5.
Yeah,
And then 4 would be like a glitter or fountain.
a glitter fountain, yeah. Midnight Rain we have as a fountain. Track 6, track 7, we have Question as a glitter. Track 8, we have Vigilante Shit as a fountain. Now we have 9, 10, 11, and 12 to guess. We have track 8, Fountain. I mean, if she does most of her songs as fountain, I'm just gonna go ahead and say in between it all, track 11, I'm gonna call that a glitter song.
That's fine.
All right, we got 9, 10, and 12.
How many glitters do we have? 2 for the whole album?
We have 3 right now. We have
Okay.
1, 7, and
Oh, yeah.
11.
That sounds good. I like that. So then between 9, 10, and 12, there's got to be 1 to 2 more fountains because those are the most common.
Yes.
How many quills do we have?
We have. Oh, wait, but guys.
Do we have a quill towards the end? Like
No,
one
we
of the
don't.
last few?
Maybe
Because I
12.
think
You can choose
yeah,
from 9, 10, or
12.
12. 12. Okay.
12 is a quill.
So
I have
we
a strong feeling.
we said earlier in this episode, I don't know if you remember, that the upside down phone might mean quill songs, and we logged vigilante shit as a fountain and antihero as a quill.
Fuck it, quill. Quill it up.
You know what? We couldn't decide on that one anyway.
Yeah.
So when you can't have either, it's got to be the opposite. That's why I don't do well in tests.
We might know soon, like today, tonight, tomorrow.
Mhm.
Because if she does 5 and it's upside down, then those 3 are probably quills, like we
I'll
said.
say yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll definitely know by Friday. So I'll just throw it in the blog with like the corresponding notes / our Instagram. So stay tuned for that. All right. So our last track is track number 10. What's the vote? Oh, we said we needed at least 2 fountains, right? Because we picked from 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we have 1 fountain, 1 glitter, 1 quill. It makes the most sense to repeat the fountain because she said that that's like
the majority.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So do we want to claim tracks? As in you're responsible for the track? Getting
What do
the
you mean?
background, like when the track comes out, it's your track. You got to try to get the background messages in it, see what kind of pen it is, what's your rating on it.
Ooh.
So we can all share 13 since it's just number 13 and Taylor's number and whatever.
Okay.
So we just finished doing our track list. So we have each claimed a track, which we will be responsible for discussing in the next episode. We are taking all responsibilities for the track. So this better be Taylor's best album so that nobody gets any bad songs. But it will go. Track 1, Sammy. Track 2, Natasha. Track 3, Sam. Track 4, 5, and 6 is me. Track 7 is Tosh. Track 8 is Sammy. Track 9 is Tosh. Track 10 is Tosh. You have 9 and 10. Track 11 is me. Track 12 is Sammy. And 13 is all of us.
That was hard.
Tasha. But I think that does it for tonight.
Yay.
This was fun.
Yeah, thank you guys again for joining me and having our little chat. And thank you guys all for listening in. The next time we're recording is obviously a big episode because it is the release of Midnights. So I'm super scared. I still have no idea. I'm pretty sure I say this on every single episode, but I have no idea what's coming. I'm terrified. Until then, keep track with us on our socials. I've been sharing all of Taylor's Mayhem TikToks on our Instagram. So if you don't have TikTok, you can easily watch it there. And we'll chat with you all soon. All right.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
And that leaves everybody with 4 songs
Okay.
to claim.